Welcome to the All-in-One channel. I'm Kelley Rosano, and this is Sagittarius, July 2012. Sagittarius, we start off the month with the Sun in Cancer. And this activates the area of your life that has to do with other people's values, other people's approach to life, other people's money, your partner's resources, boundaries, where you need to set boundaries with self and others. Trust. Who do you trust? Intimacy. Who do you let in? Then on July 3rd, Mars goes into Libra. And this activates the area of your life that has to do with your hopes, wishes, and dreams. It has to do with the money you receive from the organization you work for, or the money you receive from the company you own, your goals, your friends, the love you receive from others. And Libra is an air sign, and air feeds fire, and Sag is a fire sign. So Libra, Mars in Libra is very good for Sagittarius because it empowers you. It feeds your fire. Then on July 3rd also, we have the full moon in Capricorn. And this is activating the area of your life that has to do with your values, your earning ability, your resources, your approach to life. So the money houses are really being activated for you right now. The money you earn, the money owed to you, your partner's money. Mars is in the area of your life that has to do with the money you receive from where you work. So the money houses are very much activated in July. And of course, we're always thinking about the economy and our resources, but especially for you, Sag, this first 3 weeks of July, you're really going to be thinking about your money, your earning ability, your resources, how you can use your talent, gifts, and abilities to make more money, bring more money in, lower your debt, limit expenses, all of that. This is a big focus for you in July. Now, the Capricorn full moon is in tough aspect. It's conjunct Pluto and square Uranus. So this is happening in the area of your life that has to do with your finances, your earning ability, and Uranus is in the area of your life that has to do with your children, your creative self-expression, the love you give to others, your ability to take a risk. And so this is going to be very intense now with the Pluto and Uranus being activated by the full moon and the transits that pass by. And those of us that have planets, points, and houses anywhere from 5 to 12 degrees, Aries, Libra, Cancer, Capricorn, will be feeling this energy greatly. We are at the crest of an evolutionary tidal wave that has been building for years. The first Pluto-Uranus square took place on June 24th, and then and it's the first of 7 exact squares that's going to change life as we know it from 2012 through 2015. And then on June 29th, the Sun went into Cancer and opposed Pluto and squared Uranus. So your money houses have been really, going at this time. And then Mars is going to come into the picture, and I'll talk about that in a minute. Now, the cosmic message here is everything must change. Everything must evolve or dissolve. What's not built on love and truth will dissolve. Are you ready to make real changes? Do you trust yourself, your gut instincts, your intuition, your inner knowing? It's very important now that you trust your inner being. You trust your gut, what the body is telling you, because the body is the messenger. Uranus is pushing our drive for freedom, innovation, and reform, propelling us out of the cultural conditioning to make a giant leap forward into the future. Pluto shows us what's been hidden or denied, forcing us to face our shadow side. And we all have a shadow side. And own our power. Pluto teaches us how we get power, how we use power, and how we give power away. Now, the world does not give us power. The world does not give us self-esteem, self-worth, self-respect. We have to give that to ourselves. So Pluto is here to teach you how to claim your authority, how to claim your power, how to claim your self-worth, because Pluto is in the area of your life that has to do with your money, anything you put the word my in front of. My money, my children, my house, my car, my business, my job, my self-worth, my self-respect, my self-appreciation. Pluto is there saying, own your power, Sagittarius. Take your power back. Claim your power. You are the authority of your life. Own it. Claim it. And that's what Pluto wants for us to do. But for you, it's in this area of your self-worth and your earning ability. So how can you use your talents and ability, your investment of time and energy and talent to make more money? And Uranus is in the area of your children, your creative self-expression, so it totally ties in. How can you use your creativity, your creative self-expression to bring in more money, to feel more self-worth, to feel more self-esteem, and give that to yourself. Claim it, own it, okay? Because it doesn't come external, it comes from the internal. It comes from the inside out. Now Uranus is turning retrograde July 13th through December 13th, forcing us to look at what has been keeping us enslaved. Uranus rules freedom, and so does Sagittarius. Where do you need more freedom? And this is activating the area of your life that has to do with your creative self-expression, the love you give to others, your children, risk-taking. So where do you need to take a risk? Do you need to take a risk with love? Do you need to take a business? Do you need to start a business? Do you need to express yourself more? Now the good news is Aries trines Leo and trines Sagittarius. It forms the grand fire trine. So with Uranus in Aries, it's trining your Sagittarius, okay? It's trining you. And it's trining your planets, points, houses in Sagittarius, especially your Sagittarius that starts at 5 degrees to 12 degrees will feel the positive energy flow of the Uranus pouring into you. Uranus rules freedom. Uranus rules genius and breakthroughs. What kind of talents, gifts, and abilities can you take the initiative with, that you can take action on, that will expand your life, that will expand your ability to earn more money, that will expand your ability to have more freedom in your life? That's what Uranus wants for you to do. Now Mercury, the messenger, turns retrograde on July 14th through August 8th. Mercury is retrograde July 14th through August 8th. And this is activating the area of your life that has to do with future vision, okay? Long distance travel, higher education, beliefs, spirituality. So the Leo forms the grand fire trine with the Aries, your 5th house of risk-taking, and you in the world, Sagittarius in the world. So Mercury retrograde, July 14th through August 8th, is helping us discern, are we living from our ego, fear, or heart, essence, love? We either come from love or fear. Uranus is the higher octave of Mercury, calling us to be courageous and creative. Mercury rules the lower mind, how we think and communicate. Uranus rules the higher mind, our genius, our ability to break through into higher consciousness. Mercury retrograde is a good time to double check the facts, make revisions and reconsiderations. Take your time when making important decisions, especially if you're planning on traveling at this time. Now, we still can travel under Mercury retrograde, we just want to double check things. You see, it's really important to double check your plane tickets, your luggage, your communications. Life goes on, and it would be very fun for you to get out of town and take a fun trip. So it's great for you to do that. Or if you're working on the internet, or you're working on your education and higher, PhD, MBA, higher education, or you're teaching. double check everything, okay? Because Mercury retrograde, we lose the facts, we get confused, we get scattered, and then we're ineffective. Now, on July 19th, we have the new moon in Cancer. And this is activating the area of your life that has to do with other people's money, other people's values, money owed to you. And this new moon now has Mars, which is in Libra, opposing Uranus, and they're both squaring Pluto. So we have a T-square. It's a T. It's a T, okay? An opposition and two squares. Okay, so this is about relationships. This is about the love you give to others. This is about the love you receive from others. This is about the money that you make. This is about the money that's owed to you. This is about restructuring debt. It's about, eliminating debt. It's about receiving income, using your talents, gifts, and ability to make more money, being creative, being productive. Now, Mars and Pluto is about passion and willpower. Mars is our personal desire. Pluto is our divine will when we have the lower ego in check, the shadow in check. Because if Pluto's in the shadow, it's very negative. But when Pluto is coming from our I am presence, then we are in divine will. We're doing goddess will. Mars opposed Uranus is all about freedom. I want freedom. But when it opposes Uranus, it can invoke rashness, intolerance, and impatience. Mars square Pluto can create reform. Let's reform things. But it can also create ruthlessness and domination and violence, including language. Violence isn't just physical. Violence is anything that causes separation. What we think and what we say can either wound or heal. And we're either coming from love, using our words and intentions and our energy to empower others, strengthen others, inspire others, heal others, or we're using our words and intentions to punish others, be cruel to others, be negative to others, wound others, disempower others, fear. So that's how we'll know if we're using Mars and Pluto and Uranus in a higher way or a lower way. Are you coming from love? Are you coming from fear? Are you using your words to heal others? Are you using your words to wound others? Now Saturn is squaring the new moon. And often we think squares are bad, okay? Because they're a challenge. They're an internal challenge. They can cause a crisis. They cause us to take action. It's a turning point. However, with all of this Pluto, Uranus, Mars energy, which invokes violence, with those of a lesser consciousness that don't understand what's going on, don't understand what the energy is, and act out in negative ways, Saturn squaring the new moon is actually a good thing, because this calls us to make changes through peaceful means, practicing nonviolence, being mindful of our thoughts, words, and deeds. So it's really important that we're all thoughtful about what we're saying and doing, especially the last week of June and the first 3 weeks of July. Okay, because it's game on with these guys, and these are very intense, powerful, powerful energies affecting all of us, especially those of us that have planets, points, and degrees anywhere from 5 degrees to 12 degrees, Aries, Libra, Cancer, Capricorn. Now, the Cancer new moon on July 19th, Saggy, wants for you to take a look at, what your inner needs are. What can you do to feel safe, secure, and balanced? What do you do? Do you need to set some boundaries with people? You're not here to tolerate anyone's negativity. Do you need to set a boundary? We act out in negative ways when we are ignorant or exhausted. And many folks are deeply asleep to the enormous changes taking place now. Prime Creator is using every new moon, full moon, even the Pluto-Uranus, and especially the Venus eclipse the sun, to pour the goddess divine love light energy through us. It's a cleansing energy. We're being pulled through the eye of the needle. And it's uncomfortable at times because it is forcing us to change and grow and evolve. And if you don't understand what's happening, it's very easy to act out in strange ways. So if you're witnessing bizarre behavior from self or others, this is why. And that's why we want to practice boundaries and compassion. Retaliation only fuels the negative and creates more negativity. It takes two to fight. And if we don't engage someone who is directing negativity with us, then they have to go and fight with themselves. And that's really who the fight is with. It's not about us. It's about them. And if we're not engaging them, then they have to go and deal with it with themselves. Now, the good news is, on July 21st, we have an enthusiastic Jupiter sextile Uranus. And Jupiter is in Gemini, in your 7th house of marriage and partnerships and relationships, stirring it up there with Venus, who's now direct, stirring up your ability to attract good relationships to you. And that's not just a husband or a wife, that's also business partners, colleagues, people that want to help you, people that want to see you, be successful. And Jupiter is your ruling planet. So this is a very positive energy that is igniting brightness and original perspectives. And this is happening in the area of your life that has to do with relationships and romance. So, the last week of July could be very exciting for you in your personal life, in your relationships, in your business, whatever you're doing for work. You could really feel engaged in the work that you're doing or the people that you're with. Because the sun enters expressive Leo the Lion on July 22nd, encouraging playfulness and creative self-expression. And Leo rules the part of your life that has to do with expansion of consciousness, long-distance travel, future vision, spirituality, beliefs. And Leo is a sister sign to you. So when the sun goes into Leo, she trines Uranus in the house of true love and romance, creativity, creative self-expression, trining Sag in the area of the I am, here I am, new beginnings, my outlook on life, my selfhood, and sextiling Jupiter and Venus in the 7th house of relationships. So, there's a lot of good stuff coming in here for you, Sagittarius, especially the last 10 days of July. There's a lot to look forward to. You will be seeing your friends and partners as allies, really empowering you and strengthening you and helping you use your talents and abilities to make more money and feel empowered. So Pluto wants you to own your power. Claim it, own it. You're here to be empowered. Yes, July is an intense month, especially the first 3 weeks. We're being pulled into the future. Let go of what no longer serves you. Every adversity, every setback, every challenge, every handicap carries with it the seed of an equivalent or greater benefit. Look for the value and benefits in your life from all of your adversity that you are challenged with at this time. Focus on what you can do. Release what you have no control over. Your responsibility is your ability to respond. You are not responsible for other people, what other people say or do. Even our children, they have their own destiny. They have their own inner being, their own inner guidance. We role model to them, we love them, we cherish them. However, we do not control them. In fact, they're here to teach us. So be proactive and remain positive, because Sagittarius, your future is very bright. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking and sharing my videos. Thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. Thank you for your comments, your letters, and feedback. I really appreciate it. And I love when you feedback on YouTube, because it not only gives me a chance to respond, but it gives the whole community a chance to feedback to you. And there's so much wisdom, knowledge, and life experience with all of us. We're all in this together. All are one. Thank you to all my clients. You are awesome. If you would like to work with me and have me take a detailed look at your astrology, your transits, and or you're interested in coaching, The link is below. You click on the astrology link below. It takes you to my PayPal page. You choose the length of the session that you want. Once I see you've made that commitment, I send you my schedule. You choose the day and the time that you want, and then we're off and running, rocking and rolling. So until next time, Sagittarius, keep looking up.